Hello everyone. It's October 8th. We got the City Hall town meeting tonight for the Town Council of Jackson Township. Freedom Dogo and I are on my way over. There's not much to see, but we're going to keep it live. We're going to do it. We're going to have a little fun, and we're going to put them on notice. I sent an email, which I will post as soon as I figure out how to. I will send them, and I will post that. But I sent this email to the town council, the police chief, and police director Candido, who's the one that started all this. We're going to have a little fun. Gotta take a quick little drive. I'm leaving the dog park now because, well, Freedom Doggo has to have his fun. And we're headed over. I got to put the phone down because I can't operate the phone while driving. And I fully expect to get some sort of ticket. Hi.
Hi, Brian.
No, I'm not Brian.
I had a stroke. Bear with me.
My name's Don. My name's Don.
That Oliver?
That's Oliver.
Yes. I signed up to your podcast.
Oh, you mean on YouTube?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're actually on our way over right now because tonight's the town council meeting.
What?
Tonight's the town council meeting, so we're actually on our way over there now because of my exposing their breaking the motor vehicle laws in the past, I don't know, a week or so. I've received, I think, 7 or 8 summonses for various things. The police don't understand how signs work because where I go to the road behind the police station, I'm fully allowed to be there. I'm not allowed to go into the lot where they keep the patrol cars, and I'm not allowed to go into the lot where they keep their personal vehicles. But that road, Chief Shoal Drive, I'm allowed to be there. They don't like that I'm allowed to be there. They're trying to get it changed so I can't be there. I'm trying to get it changed so that I can be there. All right. Their feelings are on the line. The ADA is on my side, so we're gonna see. And I sent the town.
They got the road card fenced in.
Nope, but there is a clear sign that says authorized vehicle and personnel only. All right, so I'm not arguing that. That's cool. I mean, as far as signage, that's what they're supposed to do if they can't put a fence around it.
That doesn't matter if you are walking.
Well, here's the whole thing. I'm not going into those lots, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Know that. I watched many First Amendment
Others. Yep.
And if you were walking, they sign say what you just said. That don't matter.
Well, see, like my whole thing is like, all right, if you're at the police station, and let's say you want to go from the police station to the Quick Check or the CVS there, that special driveway that only the police cars could use, I'm not allowed to walk up that. So if I'm handicapped, which I am, I have to walk an extra half a mile all the way around for no reason. Me walking up, I can understand them not wanting people driving down it, but for me to walk up that serves no safety or security purpose. Even if they had to tear out of there at a high speed because they were going to a legitimate emergency, that road is wide enough they could just go around me. All right, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Unfortunately, I have to go because I have to take off because I'm already late as is. But I'm streaming live right now. I got 2 likes, 1 person's watching, and I'm here. I just met a subscriber at the dog park, but we're leaving right now to go over to City Hall. Because fuck it, let's do it live. Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Guys, I know you're getting a wonderful view of my cup holder, or not even my cup holder, my shit bin in the car. I know that the police are going to watch this. If they're not already. And if I so much as dare pick up my phone, I will get a ticket in the mail for using a handheld device while driving. So I'm just going to sit here and narrate it to you. The ride itself is, I don't know, it shouldn't take that long, 5 to 8 minutes, but we got to observe every motor vehicle law there is, even though they don't, because obviously they're looking to nail me for every little thing under the sun, even if they commit their own violations themselves, because who's going to write the police a ticket? Certainly not other officers. They play the game that they don't know whose cars is whose in that parking lot. Alright. If I work with somebody every day and possibly be their friends, possibly hang out in social situations, alright, I know whose cars is whom's. We're going to give the cop right here, we're going to give him the middle finger. Let's see, are they going to come out? No, they know better. They know better. But we're going to observe every traffic law. But yeah, no one's going to police the police. Heaven forbid. We live in a very red town. New Jersey overall is a blue state, but Ocean and I think it's Atlantic County, basically southern Jersey, the piney areas are very deep red. I hate to say that I live in an area that blindly supports the police ignorance, what they do. And they don't care. I posted some videos on the Jackson Police Department's page. Now, they realize they can't legally take it down. And while they may have complained to YouTube about me posting those videos on there, trying to say that it's an improper comment, well, that didn't work out so well for them. Now, did it? Candido's a fucking bitch. He just comes across as the kind of guy who wants to be big and tough, throw his weight around, abuse his authority, then goes home at night and gets pegged. Alright? There's something up with that dude. I don't know why it is the police department need a police director to help facilitate interactions between officers and command. No, the officers, most of them are pieces of shit who flaunt the law and do that. Before body cameras, pretty girls would get pulled over all the time in this town. They get out of they get off with a verbal warning, or most of the time they give the number and get asked out. And I guess they'd have to suffer through a date if they were, they got caught speeding, whatever it may be. I'm not going to say that Jackson does that with DUIs. I believe that other than the fact that they don't want to allow DUI checkpoints in town, I don't think Jackson police are letting pretty girls off for DUIs. Speeding tickets and all sorts of other non-dangerous motor vehicle violations, oh yeah, that's been documented. The only thing that saved the girls from that are body cameras. Jackson was one of the last towns. There was the mandate there that the Attorney General said you have to have body cameras for all your officers by this date. Well, Jackson, in their ultimate wisdom and to get that last little bit of abuse of authority out, they waited to the day before that date to place the order for 200-300 cameras plus all the associated equipment you need to operate the system. And then they, when I asked them, I said, hey, where are your body cameras? I asked command, where are their body cameras? They said, oh, well, they're on back order. All right, they didn't, these people don't understand how OPA works, and we can't figure out when it is that they put the request in to buy the body cameras. when it is they put the phone call in to buy the body cameras, who the different representatives from the different body camera companies might have been to come out to talk to the chief and the command, to say, hey, use our body cameras because it's so great. Either way, friends, family, and subscribers, we're currently going down Bennett's Mills Road, and we're going to be at Town Hall in about maybe 3 minutes. I promise you won't have to look at my cup holder too much longer. While we wait, because we have the time, we're going to do a quick 420 audit. I got a joint of, I don't know, we'll figure it out when we get there. But I have a joint, a pre-roll that I got, because they got a pre-roll sale, and then I got my birthday present from the dispensary, $10 off of any purchase of $10 or more, which is good, because I don't think there's anything in that store you can buy for $10, other than the pre-roll, which was on sale for $9.80, medical patients only. Either way, we're coming up. We have not sped the entire time. I don't know how to integrate the dash cam into my videos yet, but we shall figure it out. We're going to use our blinkers. We're going to come to a nice stop. Somebody's in my spot. It's not really my spot, but I come here a lot. Not to every single meeting because, well, there are better things to do. But there's one handicap spot that I generally park in just because it's always open. But somebody used it. We're not going to park here because that motherfucker's going to hit me, I can guarantee it. Well, everyone, give me a moment. We gotta close up shop. Buy a Honda. Buy the best. Drive a mile. Walk the rest. But what we got going on here, let me flip this around. Hi, everyone. Freedom Dog is ready to go. On flip. On flip. There we go. The window is stuck. Love the car. Fast as fuck. But especially after what I did to it. But either way, it has a little gremlins with the electrical system. And but many Type R owners have reported similar problems. Get a haircut, hippie. Actually, you want to know something? You are absolutely right about that one. I am not going to argue, and I definitely want a haircut. Problem is, I got a great barber. Absolute great barber. He's top notch. He's won barber competitions and stuff like that. But unfortunately, he does not know how to deal with long hair. John is a master of his art, but not when it comes to people with long hair. Yeah, I know. You see your bowl. The ball came out. Oliver loves his bowl. Okay. Let's see what else to say. I got a heart. I got an eye. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Brandon. Modern retro radio. You're a true patriot. Just love ice. Don't answer cost questions so much. Yeah, I know. I'm getting better at it. All right, especially since Jackson Township is giving me shit, I can't put it in the thing. They're just giving me so much to work with. I can't help it. I can't flip this thing sideways. Orientation is locked. Rotate back. Okay. Everyone, I'm sorry that it's broadcasting. It won't let me turn it sideways so you get a full screen. But yeah, I'm kind of torn because I understand what everyone says. But in this particular case, I don't need the monopod. It's kind of screwy for the simple fact that they waited outside my house the other night, 4 cops, for 53 minutes, thinking they're Billy Badass giving me that ticket. When they came over to drop off the other tickets in retaliation for my email, they came 6 strong because my neighbors told me that they had a backup car in the woods behind my house in case I tried running. One in the park that I take Freedom Doggo to next to my house in case I somehow made it through the other 4 cops and tried running. And then 4 cops to deliver multiple citations. It's touching that they are afraid of this camera. Any crime going on in Jackson the day that they sat outside my house for 53 minutes while I was shopping at ShopRite. Now, here's the problem. I would not have come home or done anything differently to rush home because they are shopping, because they're at my house and they want to do what he did. However, let me flip this around. There's one big problem. Even if I wanted to, which I don't, ShopRite has really bad signal in it as far as cell signal. And just like many people, hold on, I gotta light my joint. I don't like using public Wi-Fi, so I don't sign up for it, and therefore my Ring doorbell works, and it recorded them coming to my door, which I'm going to put up. They rang my doorbell 4 times, and they're still sitting there waiting for me. We're going to wait till we go right here. We're going to go walk along the easement, smoke the joint. There is no, just to flip us around, so I know these motherfuckers are going to try and hand me up. Port. And yes, I did light this joint. It is a marijuana cigarette. It is not a tobacco cigarette. I am a medical marijuana patient. And we're going to take a walk. There's no sidewalk. And Oliver I guess that's why $9 doesn't smoke very well, is being operated per the ADA, per Jackson, 9810C4, operating a service dog under vocal control for his safety or mine. Come here, Bubs. But we're going to take a walk around this joint because I'm fairly positive. I could be wrong, or they could have put new signage in since the other day. But I don't think there's any signs that say no smoking other than the one that's right outside the door, which obviously I understand. I'm not going to walk into City Hall smoking a joint or a cigarette. Hold on, here comes Jackson PD. Hey, give him the middle finger. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, Bubba. That's actually a pretty sweet car. I think that's what, a 59 Plymouth, maybe? I'll take a look at it closer when I watch this again. Let's see, what does that say? How much they charge you to get that adorable dog out of jail? Oh no, Jersey's got cash bond, no cash bond. So unless I actually commit a real crime, you know, which I don't intend on doing, they type you up, give you your shit, and send you on your merry way. I will say this, even with everything that's happened, well, Oliver's been on like the Sunday paper and everything like that, so he's famous even without all this shit. And they may hate me, they may despise me, they may want to shoot me even, but they love him. They absolutely love him. Alright. So I will give them that. You know, maybe they should give his dad some professional courtesy because he's so cute. But apparently covering up your crimes is more important. Alright, so we went, there's no smoking signs over there. Here's the entrance to City Hall. There's no smoking signs over here. And look, a cigarette butt. Oh no! Better call the SWAT team. I know how petty it is. I know how stupid it is. Alright, but First Amendment auditing is important. And see, no smoking inside the building. Makes sense. I'm not walking in here with that marijuana cigarette. I think a few people in this building should get high because it probably do them some good. Hello. Hi. You gotta have a little bit of fun, otherwise what's the sense of living? But let's keep on our journey. I will say, doing this on the days where I'm not feeling it and I'm in my wheelchair, this is a lot more difficult. Now, town council meeting tonight. So a little thing about our town council meetings as we're sitting here waiting. Oh, there's still no signs that say no smoking on township property. We'll go over here by the 9/11 memorial. But when COVID happened and all that, it was mandated by the state that everybody makes their town council meetings available electronically. And overall, everyone's complied by that. But here, they have it set to YouTube Kids so that the only way to watch it is by using the YouTube Kids app. And they have all comments turned off. The town attorney, let me flip this around. There's our 9/11 memorial. The town attorney I guess he's for the city council. He might be for the official for the town. I'm not really sure. He's going to get to know me well either way. Says that, let's say somebody that's disabled, whether they're a veteran or they're just regular plain old disabled, and they're not able to leave their house, or they're agoraphobic, or pick any of the other 100 reasonable reasons why they're not able to come regularly to a town council meeting. This fool told me they have no right to participate. Now, the laws and regulations that were enacted say not only do they have a right to participate, their comments and everything are supposed to be entered into the record, and they're supposed to have somebody read them and ask the questions for them. I don't know if they would get the normal 5-minute allotment of time, but certainly they're able to get or questions inputted and answered. I've seen it with a few towns. Livingston was pretty good with this. Mountainside, I think, was also pretty good. I don't know. I'm just watching random towns in New Jersey because I know them, so I got some pretty good food. And technically, I was born in Livingston. That's where I, whatever. Out of the way here. Set of Mean Ugly Mug. We're going to flip it around because look at this beautiful boy. Let's see what else we got. Hi, Oliver. Sevenfold Brooke. I am awesome. I really appreciate you being here, being a subscriber and all that. I'm not good with emojis. I know it's something good. I just don't understand it. I'm sorry. It's nothing you're doing. Hi, Oliver. I used to have a dog that looked just like Oliver. His name was Mackie. Oliver hopefully is getting his groom on tomorrow. He's going to get all spiffied up. And the little purple pink nubbin, which was as blue as this leash a few months ago, is going to get touched up. She's coming early enough where she should have the time to do some work, and I don't know, I'm thinking like a bat or maybe a pumpkin on his side. Alright, we can get creative. Ashley's pretty good at this. Alright, she knows what she's doing. Alright, and I don't know if I could trust her to cut my hair. Let's say I'm suffering through COVID. Oh, Brooke, that sucks. That really sucks. I've been very lucky. I've never had it. One time I thought I had it, but I took a test and they said it was negative, so I don't know. I had gotten all of the vaccines. I got the first two. Being disabled and having a somewhat compromised immune system, I got it once it became available to my priority class or whatever it was that they called it back in 2020. And then, yeah, just once a year with my flu shot. It can't hurt. I know there's lots of people that may beg to differ, but the simple fact of the matter is vaccines have saved more humans than humans have killed in the name of war. So, let's see. They do the same with my city's channel. They actually case law against it. Lindy versus Freed. I got it. Alright. But, see, here's the thing. They violated my rights so bad with these tickets and this retaliation and everything like that. I got a feeling I'll be able to afford to pay somebody to help me get my shit in order. Like, you gotta understand something. I love doing this. I think it's a good thing that I'm doing, or else I wouldn't be doing it. I think I'm righteous in why I do it. Not that I'm perfect or anything like that. No, let's make that very clear. I am definitely a flawed individual. Alright, there's no doubt about that one. But also, I'm not going around with a badge and a gun, writing citations with arrest powers and everything like that. Like, look. If somebody's driving drunk and they do something, they arrest the guy, awesome. That's what they're there for. Alright. If somebody gets robbed, go find the robber or the burglar or the stick-up guy, whatever it may be. No, these fuckers give people speeding tickets for 44 and a 45. Not 46 and a 45, 44 and a 45. And they say, oh, well, go beat it. But we also have a new judge in town. I'm not sure of his name. I have it written down. The nice ladies over at Jackson Township court office, the court clerk's office, they're very good putting up my shit. All right, I'll give them that. They've been pretty nice. Mr. Jesus over there. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. I did not even think about that. All right, the lady Amy DeJesus, who works in the court clerk's office, I have no problem saying this. I believe, in my opinion, not that she is, but in my personal opinion, that she has a problem with men. She has a problem with single men. She has a problem with white men. I had a crazy neighbor who was signing complaint after complaint after complaint against everybody in our little quad, our little cul-de-sac thing there. Everybody, not just me, and numerous times. All these complaints would be pushed through that day, but whenever we tried to file a counter complaint for harassment against her because she's using the police as a weapon, every single time it got knocked back. Every single time, and it didn't matter who filled it out. And every single time it was always signed Amy DeJesus. But I wonder if Amy DeJesus is maybe Officer DeJesus's mom. They ain't husband and wife, I can tell you that. Either that or I want whatever steroids DeJesus is on, because he looks really good for like an old woman, an old man. Come on, Oliver. We gotta continue on our audit, because as much as they might say no smoking on township property, they just didn't put it here because, God forbid, bless you, Oliver, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Bubba. What was I gonna say? I guess maybe in case a Jackson employee smokes, they don't want them to have to be dangerous because there's no sidewalk over there. What else did they say? We're going to keep on looking for signs. Sorry. Let me just say anything. Lindy versus Freed. Yeah, I'm going to look that up. Obviously, I can't do that while we're doing it. Oliver's got some itches tonight. He takes Apoquel. He takes an allergy medicine every day. And usually it's pretty good. But this, whenever it changes seasons from warm to cold or cold to hot, when we get the nights where it's like today, it was almost 80 degrees, and it's going to go down into the high 40s tonight. There's something in the grass locally that just triggers his allergy. Yeah, where you go at MRR. Brooke, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. And I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But here's my suggestion to you, if you could do it. Get yourself some chicken matzo ball soup. Go get yourself a shower or a bath, whichever you prefer. If you have both and you don't care, take the bath. All right, for a second there, there was some soft dirt there. I'm walking into fresh concrete now. Take a bath, take a shower, as hot as you can, as long as you can. And if possible, maybe arrange for somebody to throw your PJs or whatever you wear to sleep around the house in the dryer for 5 minutes. Just not to, because obviously if you're going to be wearing them, they should be dry already, but just get them nice and toasty. But it's that chicken matzo ball soup. Now, depending on where you live, you can either deliver it through an app, or maybe deliver it through, if they have their own delivery, whatever it may be, or you can make it yourself. It's really easy. There's only a couple of ingredients. Signs. Stupid ass cops. 53 minutes to wait outside my house to explain to me. All right, I'm sure you guys saw the statutes and everything like that, the case law. Case law is about the license plate frames that everybody gets when they buy a car, the plastic license plate holders. I'm not going to touch it, but this plastic bracket thing that goes around the license plate, those are completely legal. I get it. That's not my bitch. My bitch is the clear or smoked license plate covers. He's not in there. This is a cop car. He's not in there. His terminal is open and on. Garfield Drive, Molly Pitcher, Hamilton, blah, 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 blah. Here's one of their pickups. That's running? Yeah, it's running. This is such bullshit. How much gas do we waste each year just so that they don't have to wait for their computers to fire up and everything like that? It's funny when they make arrests or get out to talk to people or do whatever, they shut their cars off and it doesn't seem to be a problem. Oliver, get over here. Come here. We're not going across. Hey, have you lost your little fuzzy mind? Focus. Focus, 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 focus. But when they stop someplace, they shut it off. So don't tell me that you need it on to have everything fired up. Here's another one that's running. 194. His terminal is closed. Five in, five high. I don't know what that means. Where'd they go? Hey. How you doing? Not bad. I never made it in there today just because things got chaotic with other things.
Oh, okay.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Why, if you guys are here, either to attend the council meeting for some reason,
Yeah.
or as security,
Yep.
that you have multiple cars that are just left idling?
So here's the thing with some of the computers.
I'm not trying to be. I'm just asking
No,
for my
I got
information.
you. No, I got you. Some of the computers, if you turn it off, like you have to restart all the computers back up. So if there's an emergency.
No, so the reason why I asked is
because
because sometimes I see. I don't know what the difference in the situation is, but sometimes I see like when you guys are on a call or lunch or whatever it may be.
The reason that feature exists is so you don't have to reboot the
Gotcha.
entire computer system.
Gotcha.
But how's everything, right?
Yeah, I'm just smoking a joint, having a cigarette, and then going inside.
Very good.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not driving afterwards, so don't worry about that.
Beautiful.
I got somebody else to drive.
Outstanding.
That's not him.
Well, you enjoy your night, all right?
Thank you. You guys stay safe.
All right, take care.
Hi. You're nice, and I ain't gonna give you a hard time. And I bet you, look, I can tell you right now, that dude, that sergeant, he ain't got any illegal shit on his vehicle. I may not know it, but I know it. He's one of the few good dudes. And we're gonna throw that in the trash. There's just a lot of stuff in the preliminary meeting that, I would like to say the Pledge of Allegiance, not to say it really matters, but I'd like to say the Pledge of Allegiance just because it's a good thing to do. We are Americans. That's why we're here. I need a quick vote. When I go up to have my 5 minutes of peace, and for some reason this thing ain't cooperating, so I can't use the monopod, should I point the camera at me, or should I point the camera at them? I don't know which one I should do, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Just let me know. See what else we got. I strongly suggest you don't get any boosters. That's a personal thing, but hey, that's up to you. Also, if you're vaccinated, why do you have COVID? No, I never got COVID. All right, if Brooke did, I don't know, but I would say the reason why she got COVID is the strains keep on changing because people don't know how to cooperate and maybe stay home if they're not feeling good. They feel they need to go out if they're not feeling well. They send their kids to school if they're not feeling good. Things like that. I never got any jab. Keep it that way. All right, guys, let's not turn into a COVID debate. There's a Linkey versus Freed is out of the Sixth Circuit. Awesome. The problem is that my other phone is dead as a doornail, so I can't look it up while I'm on the phone with you guys. May the postmenopause have cycles. Key their car. No. No. Listen, I understand and appreciate the enthusiasm. Believe me, and you'd be amazed with just a little piece of porcelain people do to automotive glass without keying a car, without even touching the car. But I dare not do that. No. Not only that, as a taxpayer in this town, I also got to pay for that car, so I don't want to damage it. Taxpayers pay for the gas and police vehicles running while not in use. Well, how much they need their computers as they're taking off in a high-speed situation while the computer's rebooting on their way to a call to violate somebody's rights. Translation, we don't have to pay for the gas, so the car's running. Absolutely, that's exactly what it was, but I wanted an official comment for the record. Panorama, I tried. Every time I do, it says orientation lock, rotate device back. I don't know if it's something I did when I streamed it or not. This is my first live ever. You know, you got to forgive me. Officially, as an auditor, I have been auditing for 32 days now. This is my 32nd day. They have to keep the cars running plus of all the equipment inside. Yeah. Look. I would imagine any of these officers here that are possibly going to be called off to go to a call, they know where they're going, so it's not like they need GPS. And while their computer may in fact take an undetermined amount of time to reboot and everything like that. Come here, Freedom Doggo. Come here, baby. He's so good. He's a little dirty because he was having fun today. Yeah. Had so much fun. Hold on. You don't want to see my ugly face. Come on. There we go. Bless you. But tomorrow, the nubbin is going to be colored. Maybe even more of him. Oliver knows the concept of cute. He likes being fussed over. As you see when we get towards the winter, he's got a snowsuit. He's got a couple different outer shell jackets. And, oh God, probably about 40 different sweaters, sweatshirts, hoodies. He's got a Yankees jersey. He's got a Giants jersey. He's got a Michigan Wolverines football jersey and hockey jersey. I don't really like professional basketball. I grew up watching it, but I grew up, when I was a kid, it was Michael, Magic, Larry. You know, everybody was on that 92 Dream Team. They were when I was first getting into high school. So, that's my generation. And it got a little wild. I'm not going to say it's a cultural thing. I just lost interest in it. Hockey, just never was a huge fan of it. I love going to hockey games. Oh, don't get me wrong. All right. It's got a certain atmosphere to it. That probably would be one of the few places going to a sporting event where I may actually drink. I don't really drink on a regular basis, if not ever. I would say the only time I can almost guarantee that I am going to have a drink would be New Year's. Maybe 4th of July. But that's about it. I'd rather smoke weed. I don't like the complete loss of control if I overindulge. The worst thing that happens if I smoke too much pot is I'm going to make some really funky combination of food in my belly, and it's going to make my belly go boom. But I'm not worried about that so much. You know what, while we're here, and we have a minute, let's just take a look at our beloved council members' cars. That's tinted, but I don't know if that's the thing. But here we got clearly defined spots. Municipal clerk, Mary. Oh, Mary's good, of course. Mary's on top of shit. All right, Mary's awesome. Let's see. This one is a private vehicle. I think I know who this belongs to, but there is no inspection sticker there. None. There's the VIN number. Wait. I promise you guys, as I get better at this, I will also get better at my camera work. That's K62RXV. Veteran parking only. That's, oh, Mr. Wall, come on. Jen, why you do that, Jen? Yeah, you're hot. All right. And if we had like a beauty contest, all right, you know, I'm gonna tell me she's a bad looking woman. All right, I'm sure if she's not in her official capacity as council president, she's probably a pretty all right woman. There ain't no girl about her. I mean, she got her shit going on, but she ain't got a front license plate, and she's got window tints. I'm only going to show her plate if it's got a toll blocker on it. Subaru! That's not tinted, and that's good. Oh, come on, Jen. Really? Really? You going to do that? Now, I don't know her well enough to really be calling her a Jen, but when I filmed our esteemed mayor smoking at Jackson Day, she tried interjecting, and I really gotta get her to do like an actual like council president Jackson promo, because I mean, like, I like the town, that ain't the issue. It's some of the people running it and empowered to keep it nice and orderly doesn't. Mr. Borelli, maybe you had a new windshield put in, maybe you failed, I don't really know, but you don't have an inspection sticker. Okay, those are good on tints. Those are good on license plate blocker. Marine, Don't Tread on Me, a flag, Lakewood Toyota, and Hell No Joe. All right, awesome. Look, Second Amendment, awesome. It's one of the greatest things that they ever did. The only thing I could say about that is it sucks that they had no idea of the concept of like fully automatic weapons, machine pistols, stuff like that, Glock switches. But I believe, hopefully y'all don't go mad at me about it, but I believe that just as long as somebody's able to at least fill out a freaking piece of paper and get another piece of paper back as a permit, license, whatever it may be, and they haven't been, you know, convicted of a violent felony, something like that, there's certain people that should have gun rights restored due to the nature of the crimes that they perpetrated. But yeah, fill out a piece of paper so you know that you have it. And the only real requirement to get that piece of paper is some sort of like state mandated basic firearm safety class. That's it. And then, while you don't necessarily have to register it per se, anytime you buy a weapon, throw on like a $5, $10 surcharge on it, just as a registration tax, whatever it is you want to call it. I hate using that word, but if you do that, well, Class 3 and Class 4 weapons for all. Everybody needs a selector switch on the AR style rifle. This is America, damn it. But we just got to have some reason, because I'll tell you what, it's not the responsible gun owners that are the problem. It seems to be the extremists, which there's going to be on no matter what subject you're talking about. And the family of the responsible gun owners getting access to it, whether properly secured or not. But either way, I mean, yeah, I'll tell you right now, if any of you have children, that shit's got to be locked up. It's got to be in a position that they cannot get to it. All right. I don't care if you got an Eagle Scout son or a would-be prom queen valedictorian. You gotta lock it up. Hormones and just bad decisions make for even worse situations. Let them get old enough to buy their own weapons. And of course, yeah, you can take them shooting, you can take them hunting and all that kind of stuff. But at home, they got to be locked up and secured. All right, what else we got? Point at them? Okay, let's see. Panoramic, I can't do panoramic. They got cars running to the inside, of course. I did look at the one computer, but there's really nothing to see. Them for sure. Point at them. Hello. Let's see. Joko, Kansas Cop Watch. Hi. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll do you as well as soon as I'm done filming. I am at the town council meeting. There should be an option on the right side of the screen before you go live. See, I didn't know that. This is my first live, and I just kind of kept on hitting buttons. Thanks, Sigma. Okay. We're going to put Freedom Dog on the leash because he got to be on the leash. Come on, Bubba. And we're going to go inside. Man, this hurts so much. I would say don't get RSD, complex regional pain syndrome, reflex sympathetic dystrophy. But believe me, I didn't get it on purpose either. That's a very rare thing. Okay, we're gonna stop talking because I gotta let them do their thing. You guys could keep on saying whatever you want. I don't know if I could have the ability to respond to you, but type away. Let me know.
So if you like Jackson, and you love New Jersey, and you love America, then you should go up there and do something about that. So you see those shenanigans, you stop. God bless America. Have a great day.
There's my buddy.
Motion?
There's a crooked ass cop if you've ever seen one.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Move on to consideration of ordinances, public hearing, and final consideration. This is the second reading of ordinance 32-24 entitled, an ordinance of the township council of the township of Jackson.
I should have grabbed an agenda. I screwed up. I'll get one on the way out.
In accordance with NJSA 48:10-1. This ordinance was introduced on September 24, 2024. I need a motion to continue the public hearing.
Motion to open? Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If any member of the public has any comments to make, please address the council at the microphone. State your name and address clearly for the record. You will have 5 minutes and you may speak once.
Seeing no one come forward, I make a motion to close public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Third reading of ordinance 32-24 entitled, ordinance of the township council of the township of Jackson, county of Ocean State, New Jersey, establishing and creating a self-insurance fund with respect to health benefits in accordance with NJSA 48:10-1. I need a motion to adopt on third and final reading and advertise according to law.
Motion. Second.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Council Vice President Sargent?
Yes.
And Council President Keenan?
Yes.
Ordinance is first reading.
This is being streamed through the township
Yes.
YouTube.
The council has proposed an ordinance that aims to amend and supplement our municipal code, specifically Chapter 244, which pertains to land use and development regulations in the Township of Jackson. This amendment focuses on residential density standards within the highway commercial mixed-use zone, also known as HCMU. The only change proposed in this ordinance is to revise the maximum number of dwelling units permissible in this zone to 4 units per usable acre as opposed to 4 units per gross acreage, which would triple the allowable units. This adjustment is designated to better align our residential development standards with the needs of our community while promoting responsible and smart growth in the areas designed for mixed-use development.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ordinance 33 23-24 entitled "An Ordinance of the Township of Jackson County, Ocean State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing the municipal code of the Township of Jackson, so as to amend Chapter 244 entitled Land Use and Development Regulations, so as to revise residential density standards in the highway commercial mixed-use zone. I need a motion to approve ordinance 33-24 on first reading and to authorize a notice of approval and public hearing to be held on October 22nd, 2024.
So moved. Second.
Councilman Brennan?
Thank you, Clerk Morales. I'm glad to be supporting ordinance 33-24 on tonight's agenda. The ordinance reinforces our commitment as Jackson resident elected representatives on this council to stop and protect our town from overdevelopment and high-density housing. We'll continue to address it on the council. I always say we can't totally stop or prohibit development, but we can limit and rein in too much of it, reducing the density by zoning ordinance and buying available and valuable land for open space preservation. Approximately 800, possibly more housing units are being built between Adventure Crossing and Great Adventure and Jackson, which would detrimentally impact the traffic issues already occurring in that area of our town. With this ordinance, we're limiting the impact to Jackson residents who live in the area and the people who frequent that area of our town by Adventure Crossing and Great Adventure. So our role in the council will continue to be to protect Jackson's unique environment and abundant resources as best as possible. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Councilman Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Council Vice President Sargent?
Ms. Q, I have
Yes,
a
sir.
question.
Yes, Council.
I don't know if I should ask you or I should ask the township attorney. I guess my question is, I've done my due diligence on this, and my only question that I have is this something that we should refer to the master plan committee, or is it something that is typically done within the council?
I'm gonna move forward with it in council and not wait for the president.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Answer is yes.
Thank you. Council President Q?
Yes.
Council President Q, are there any comments regarding ordinance 34-24?
Yes. So this ordinance is from the fire department, it's the actual original ordinance we're adding. This is the final step. We have to adopt their ordinance in order for the fire department to conclude taking over the continued certificate of occupancies for the township. So it will be out of our building department, and it will be with districts 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, and 4, whatever district you live in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ordinance 34-24, entitled an ordinance amending chapter 204 of the Township Code with respect to residential smoke, fire, and carbon monoxide inspection. I need a motion.
Let's just keep an eye on this one because he can't be trusted.
24 on first reading, and to authorize the notice of approval and public hearing to be held on October 22nd, 2024.
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Morelli?
Yes.
Councilman Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Council Vice President Sargent?
Yes.
And Council President King?
Yes.
We move on to bills and claims. I need a motion to approve or hold.
Motion to approve.
Councilman Morelli?
Have to abstain on vendor numbers DEL01, STA01, STA20, STA20, and STA16. That's correct.
Thank you. Councilman Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Abstain on BR 18, yes, yes.
Thank you. Council Vice President Sargent?
Yes.
Thank you. Council President King?
Yes.
Thank you. We move on to consent agenda. Council President King, there was an ordinance, resolution that was added.
That is a big dude.
Resolution 351-24. That's entitled Emergency Resolution Authorizing an Amendment to the Calendar Year 2024 Municipal Budget pursuant to NJSA.
Yeah, that dude is a fucking...
4-48 to provide an appropriation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
In order to protect
He's above that cabinet.
safety and welfare.
Yes, Madam Clerk, so just to give everybody a little bit of update on this. So this is for our EMS, our first aid, our first responders, to keep them up and running. They were running into a little bit of a problem. We met with them through the business administrator and our chief at the EMS through communication in the last couple of months, open lines of communication between EMS. EMS is looking to go into the fire department and run out of that department. This is just to carry them because I believe that we all want to be safe and be able to have our emergency services in Jackson. If you didn't know, I can tell you, it's not a state law that we have them, it's not mandated. We don't want to lose them. Administration felt that they didn't want to lose them. For the residents of Jackson, for you to feel safe and to have that service available, we are making the accommodations, and the business administrator was nice enough to work with them and get everything done.
Thank you, Council President.
Thank
So
you.
I need a motion for the consent agenda for all resolutions as listed.
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Morelli?
Clerk Moss, first, let me add that I'd like to be part of voting on some of these resolutions and the police department, public works department, and EMS emergency management services and field resources they need to help them do their jobs and keep our town safe and secure for residents and running efficiently. Yes.
Thank you. Councilman Bernstein?
So again, I just want to echo what I said earlier, but again, thank you to the council president, thank you to Mr. Wall and the mayor for working so hard with EMS to get to where we are so they can continue to operate. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Councilman Joseph?
I need to abstain on resolution 33524, but yes to the rest.
Thank you. Council Vice President Sargent?
Abstaining in R35-24, yes to everything else.
Thank you. And Council President Kennedy?
I just want to add, this was, I speak to the council members before every meeting and we go over the agenda. And EMS is something that, Councilman just did bring to my attention. And I did call the administrator, we worked on it, called EMS. We really, I think, grown and worked really, really well together up here. And it's good, it's good to see everybody come together. And now we are able to work with our departments and save our EMS and have them on board and work with the fire departments and work with everybody. And also, I just want to bring up a few pictures of 348.
A few more minutes, and then it's open public comment.
I know that,
I'm gonna have to go back and look at.
another park that administration.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the Jackson live stream, the playback, and just get their reactions to what it is. I'm gonna tell them.
But having meetings out there and going and bringing this to residents and children, and activities to the town. So I vote yes on everything, and again, it's been, great work with them. So thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to the public comments on any topic. I need a motion to open the public portion for all comments.
So second.
All in favor?
Aye.
At this time, if any member of the public has any comments, please address the council at the microphone. State your name and address clearly for the record. You will have 5 minutes and they only speak once.
Evening, everyone. Donnie Edelman, Willow Point Drive. I sent everybody on this board, on this dais, an email the other day, and in retaliation for it, that corrupt SOB right there.
Third language.
I promise you that's it. Sent 4 police officers to my home to issue multiple citations. You have a police force that is not, doing their job. Personal vehicles exhibit multiple motor vehicle violations in regards to front windshields, their window being tinted, their front side windows being tinted, no front license plate, expired or missing inspection stickers. These were not being replaced. Plus, they also have the clear license plate covers over their cars, over their license plates, so that they don't have to pay tolls. Photo enforcement of radar if they're traveling in an area that has photo enforcement of radar, or red light cameras. Before I came in, I made note of who up on this dais is driving around in a vehicle that meets such standards as well. And rest assured, because no one stopped the police from retaliation, that I'm gonna have to go in as a citizen and file complaints against whoever's on this board for, not driving a legal vehicle, front window tints, you got a nice $34,000 pay bump a few months ago. It's kind of disheartening, Mr. President, Mr. Council President, that you don't feel like you should pay tolls. It's kind of really bad that you don't feel that you should pay tolls, because that's the only reason you have those filters on your car. Now, while I'd like to ask a few questions, when we have Jackson Day, I know that you make a special ordinance, I'm not really sure what you call it. Yeah, you know I'm right, because I'm gonna go after Officer DeJesus, all right, Police Director Candido, who likes to violate my rights because he doesn't understand how sign works. Okay, absolutely. I know that you guys make certain regulations to have giant garden. Do you also allow, when you make that exemption, do you also exempt smoking from the park on that day?
Sir, I'm gonna write down your questions and I'm gonna get back to you.
Okay, so that's, we don't know. All right, also, if you can, when you get back to me, let me know what day and see what day it was. Next, Chief Shoal Drive over by the Justice Complex. That does not meet the ADA, and it confuses the police officers into violating First Amendment rights, and they're not really smart. And I think that this town has had enough, dealings with federal court, but they just earn a few more, because what the hell? The cops don't care. They're not paying for it. This time they are, because they were warned, and their qualified immunity went bye-bye. All right, but Chief Shoal Drive must be open in its entirety to pedestrians and clarified with the police department so that another citizen or myself, when I go back there tomorrow, doesn't have to fear arrest or fear that they're going to be cited because the police don't understand the law. You had 6 officers at my house the other night for 53 minutes waiting for me while I was in ShopRite to deliver a ticket and then try and litigate why it is that the police are above paying for tolls and running red light cameras, speed enforcement through photo radar, the window tints are forth to their duty. What is that? That's theft. We have cops stealing. We have town council members stealing, police civilian employees stealing. It is the stupidest, lowest form of public corruption, but it is theft and it is corruption, and there will be charges filed because and ordered cops that were not there, cops that did not witness these violations, which they are legally required to witness, because they weren't in the station when this all went down. They went and he ordered them to go look at the video and say, oh, okay, we saw it. Write in the ticket and let's go send officers there. 53 minutes, 6 officers sitting there for a ticket what's tantamount to a leash law, which this guy doesn't understand, because I asked the council.
Thank you, sir. Unfortunately, your time's up.
Have a great night, everyone.
I'm gonna speak with your time is up. I'm gonna let you know that the email that you were referring to, nobody got it, I got it. Director Candido did not get it because you had the email address wrong. You had Township, you did not have nj.net, so therefore he did not get your email.
Okay.
In regards to what'd you say, my parking, whatever?
Your vehicle.
Oh, yeah, my vehicle. So my Easy Pass is in my car, it's a little one, because I don't want the one that's on the front. So I think that that's the only thing.
Why do you have the license plate cover on your car? It's illegal. All right, I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter why you have it, it's illegal. Thank you. You're welcome.
I wish you well.
I think I'm gonna get paid, so yeah. You screwed up real bad. If you wanna take it outside and shoot me, that's probably your best option. Because you're too stupid.
I would like to thank the Jackson Township Council for implementing measures to curb overdevelopment. The road infrastructure here.
Look at his face.
Sustain the addition of
Wise man.
I unequivocally support efforts to limit overdevelopment. I would also like to thank the Jackson Police Department for everything they do each and every day to keep us safe.
You send more tickets in
Especially
my
the
way?
traffic safety divisions. Their tireless work and efforts do not go unnoticed, so thank you.
I'm sorry, I don't know, I'm feeling that the recording of a private citizen in this meeting is inappropriate. I think that is that.
I'm not recording him as a private citizen. I can record anybody in here that I want because it's a public place, but I'm recording him as police director. My interest is not the other 20 or so people in here.
Okay.
Just,
Sir, I've just been advised by the attorney, you are allowed to record it, you just have to let us know ahead of time. So if you would like to record and hear the following.
No, I don't. No, I don't have to. According to state law, I am allowed to record every meeting. Or you might want to take a minute and go look at the sunshine law before you really screw up, because you've already, between this fool right here and the other police
You're out of order,
officers.
sir.
Oh, is that
Sir, you're out of order.
okay? I apologize.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir. Thank you. That's it.
I'll sit here quietly.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Sorry, Jim.
Hi,
Mhm.
my name is Paul do.their. I live on 1009 West Commodore. All right, I'm here to bring to your attention a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. industrial excavation in a 4,000 square foot maintenance facility that is being proposed for 1007 West Commodore Boulevard. This is right next to my house. I just spent several hundred thousands of dollars to build a house in a highway commercial R3 area. I relied on the zoning, R3 and HC zoning. I would have never built that house if I knew that a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. industrial excavation and maintenance facility could be located there. The property was approved as a shopping center about 10, 11 years ago. And it was sold without development. AVE Partners, the applicant, purchased the property, and for reasons unknown to me, AVE Partners was confident that it could put a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. industrial construction yard with a maintenance facility and a fueling facility there. Some of the equipment these construction yards have, which are all industrial, are tracked excavators, wheeled earth movers, dump trucks, milling machines, backhoes, and fueling tanks. These industrial sites cause noise, pollution, air pollution, vibration, dust pollution, and toxic liquids leaking into the soil. The site is located right south of the Jackson Outlet entrance on 571. That's a main entrance into Jackson. People from all over will get an impression of what Jackson's all about if they see an industrial site plopped in the middle of an R3 highway commercial. And an industrial site usually is required to have transition zones and buffering. This application has none. Generally, it's going to be an ugly facility in the middle of an R3 commercial area. Also, the road this plan adjoins is only 30 feet wide. And the engineer making the application has admitted that it takes 40 to 50 feet for a 50 to 60 foot rig to make a right-hand turn off the site. I have personally witnessed AVE Partners remove heavy equipment from the site. I feel like I've been overly restricted in presenting to my case to the zoning board, especially when I'm trying to say, hey, listen, it will be a permanent eyesore. And the people of Jackson have to look at it every day as they come in and out of town. I want to remind you that this is an existing R3. You can't see the homes because there's like a 30-foot buffer between the road and the homes, so you can't see them on the woods. But they're there, and they're only like maybe 500 feet from where the maintenance garage is gonna be. I don't think most of the people even know about this.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night. Get home safe. Can we let Mr. Palmieri, did you want to finish? You're good? Okay. Sorry, sir.
Eleanor Hannon, Jackson, New Jersey. I just want to know about breast cancer awareness month. I did lose my mother to metastatic cancer at the age of 24. And on another note related to this lady stinks. Approximately 2 weeks ago, my granddaughter was riding her bike. My other two granddaughters were on the front lawn playing, and she almost got hit and killed by a car that decided to speed into the court and where she lives, only for this out-of-town driver to hurry up and drop off someone in that house. So it is really a major concern because that driver didn't even make acknowledgement that this child had her bike to the side to disappointing.
My back just made the entire place stink like weed.
There seems to be serious transparency issues within this administration. I OPA request all the time. Right now, I'm waiting on OPA request that the person who was to fulfill it still has not responded. So another 7-day extension. The second one doesn't exist, and that was for a strip mining operation in which I personally observed. The third was openly denied. And that one is really concerning. That OPA request was done on August 27th. It was to get the letter from the Pinelands Commission when it related to Ordinance 3023, to see if the Pinelands Commission had acknowledged and accepted Ordinance 3023 from last December. I waited a month. It was stalled every 7 days until it was finally denied last week by the attorney. What was not disclosed was I had already spoken to the Pinelands Commission, and I OPA requested from them on September 5th, and I received it 2 days later. So again, I don't know what's being hidden by this administration that the people do not, that we don't want the people to know, but we do have other ways to get our information, and denying such things is a lie. The denial statute that was given went directly to a statute with a list of definitions, not the specific statute that was required. When we go down the road to other transparency issues, fair share housing. I'm pretty well versed in fair share housing. I went to the gentleman. I bought the Jackson Park project. I find it very interesting and peculiar that we are fast-tracking the master plan. And in conjunction, we're hiring CME to hurry up and fast-track our accommodation or whatever our requirements are without the state actually giving us our numbers. So instead, it appears that negotiations are being made behind closed doors, behind the backs of the residents, to accommodate developers. Because what most don't know is once that contract is written, they're actually writing that piece of property into it. There is no fighting. So I'm highly aware of this, this situation. So when we go down the road of transparency, I believe that the residents have the right to know what is going on here. We have the right to know where we are, because in my conversation with January 16th of the comprehensive plan, and they have given you adequate time to fix and rewrite ordinances to fix the 3024 ordinance. So what appears to me is that we're fast tracking a master plan for the Pinelands region where you're going to make the fix so that the residents don't find out that you really screwed up to begin with, because these issues that are in here, I hired Michelle Donato. She went through it. She gave me her observation and what she found. And then she gave me the questions. Those questions were put on the record December 13, 2023. Why you're fast tracking everything and hiding it from the people.
Have a great night. Thank you.
You too.
I heard tonight from multiple members here how you're happy about traffic changes that are happening and the ordinance to reduce the construction that's going on. My comments tonight are going to be the construction that has happened, okay? And what do I mean by that? Is this town has never put the infrastructure that has been needed for some of the buildings that we've put up. For instance, this is last week being Rosh Hashanah, driving along Hyson Road to watch 50 carriages cross over Hyson Road to get to where they were going for their celebration. In the middle of the road, where there's no crosswalk, there's nothing. Along Hyson Road, where cars are flying down that road, we allowed this thing to be built and not put the proper controls in place. There's another one that's been approved, also on Hyson Road, that they can't put a crosswalk in because it's only an intersection that has two roads, or two corners, and they can't cross, they can't put a crosswalk to cross over, but that's where a lot of people are going to be coming from. So we need to figure out in this town how we're going to not only reduce things, but also keep people safe on what we are currently building. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
See,
Vito Cardinelli, developer, Adventure Crossings, partner, taxpayer, millions of dollars to the town of Jackson. Not once did I have the decency to have somebody pick up the phone and ask me a question about what is going on and what you're doing since August.
Sounds about right.
Not once. Did anyone really believe all the rumors that Adventure was closing down? That we were going to not do a MS center? Not only are we going to do an MS center, but we're building a school and bought more property on the other side of Six Flags so that we can put more commercial on our project. Not once did somebody have the respect and the decency to just ask a question. If I want to put a sign up, I have to get a permit. If you want to put a sign up for a political event, you put it on my lawn. If I have to build a building, I have to ask you permission. And then you grant it or no grant it. But if you want to change a rule, you just do it. I think we did that to the American Indians. How'd that work out? You just can't decide to change a piece of property zone because you believe it's politically going to hurt your agenda. I am building a project to help people all over the world. I've already built in this town. I've already received awards for the buildings that I put in this town. I am employing people in this town, and I live next door. Tell me what we've done wrong for you to come in and just change our zone on a piece of property that we own. No, I'm not building 3,000 homes. All we're going to build is what we were approved for. No, I'm not dropping the MS Center. It's going to be bigger and better. No, we're not removing the commercial. We have more than what we originally got approved for. So are you basing all of this on rumors and don't have the respect and the decency to just call up, pick up the phone and ask? Everything that you are aligning yourself up with is to destroy commercial, rateable, on a road that doesn't have schools or children on. It was the vision of the mayor and I many years ago to make 537 a beautiful corridor with a company called Six Flags Great Adventure. Have some decency and respect for the American way. We lost men and women in other countries for the right to do the right thing. And look at what you're doing. You're coming in as the government and changing the zone of a piece of property because it's gonna hurt your political career. Snap out of it. We're building the greatest project in this town. We're going to employ thousands of people, and we're not going to hurt anybody. But you will destroy a rateable and hurt all those small businesses that are going to go out of business because they don't have a residential component to buy. Think about it. Think about what you're doing. You're absolutely 150% not in the right here because you don't know the facts. Pick up the phone and call us. Give us the decency and the respect that we deserve as Americans. This is no third world country out here.
Thank you, sir.
Seeing no one come forward, make a motion to close public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I didn't think they were ready for that one, but well, they hired you, so. Mr. Carnell, can I get you for 1 second? Can I just get your business card?
Have a protect copy.
No.
This town doesn't deserve it.
I know, I'm on your side.
I know that.
I'll send you an email. I gotta go bust your content. I gotta bust their balls, I'll be right out. Because they're gonna sit there and say I left the bomb or something. Mr. McGuckin?
I'm sure there was only.
Greg?
You're sick.
No, it's a little stuffy. I emailed you late this afternoon, so I apologize. The ordinance that's 10 pages, can I get a summary before I have to publish tomorrow?
Yeah, no problem.
I sent an email, I copied Megan on it as well, just so you see it.
Yeah, for the
It's like,
all we did was change some provisions in it.
Right.
It's easier just to use all
the whole thing. No, I get it. All right, thank you, sir.
Mr. McGuckin?
Yes, sir.
I know you gave me your business card once.
Did I? Because I usually even carry it, but I don't have one on me.
Yeah. All right.
What do you need?
Just your email.
McGuckin ESQ, MC.
No, we're not. Yeah, there's approvals already done. We can't proceed that. Hi.
G. McGuckin at dmnlawfirm.com.
Awesome. Have a nice night. Okay. Dude, fuck these people.
I fucking love it, bro.
Fuck these people.
Yeah, you ever thought about starting a political thing so you can start accepting donations to push this further?
I got to figure that whole part out. I mean, look, I'm doing this by the seat of my pants. I just spent a lot of time watching too much YouTube and learned about auditing and realized that we don't have anybody here doing it.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while somebody might come into the area, but realistically we don't have anybody here. And I just happen to, it pissed me off because I went up to do the drunk driving checkpoint they had up in Marlboro, Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office. I saw them issuing equipment violations, you know, even if you weren't drunk, you know, window tints or no front license plate, stuff like that.
What gives them the right to be driving around with that?
That's why I said, you know, why are you stealing the council president? The cops, not all of them, but some of them. All right. I went to the police station, Officer DeJesus for sure. Well, you saw him get ready to have a little issue. But that back part is open behind the police station.
Yeah.
There's a sign for that area that says authorized vehicles only. I'm not a vehicle.
Yeah.
And as you go down with that Chief Shoal Drive, which I demand, because they have to open up under the ADA, which they're not going to like, but well, they can't argue against the ADA. It's not. If somebody's going to put it this way, if somebody's going to hide in the bushes and ambush a police officer, a sign ain't going to stop them.
Yeah.
All right, but they don't understand. They have signs there for there's 2 entrances to the lot for where they keep the patrol cars. That has a sign at each entrance that says authorized vehicles and personnel only. But that sign says basically don't cross this line, don't go into that lot.
Everything else is fair game.
Everything else is fair game. The employee lot that's behind the police station. Same thing at both entrances. There's a sign that says, what do you call it? Authorized personnel and vehicle only. Okay, I don't have to go in there. I got a zoom lens.
Yeah.
All right. I may not be able to get their inspections depending on which way they're parked, but I can go overall. I can get a pretty good idea. Well, the first time I went and did it, Candido was outside with the lieutenant and the sergeant. He's like, "You can't be back here." Blah, 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 blah. I said, "I'm engaged in constitutional practice." You know the whole spiel. I went in there, and I immediately filed an IA complaint because I was going there anyway to do it. That's not what I had said, "Hey, let me film while I'm here."
Yeah.
And the detective who took the IA complaint is like, "Well, you're going to probably get a trespassing thing for going." I said, "There's signs say I'm allowed to be there." They never once looked at the sign.
Is there any no trespassing signs?
No. The only signs there are in the actual parking lots, which I'm not going into the lot. All right, but I'm allowed to be on that road. And they don't like the fact that they had no standing on it. I went back the next day, twice. A couple days later it was. And again, more things. The Jesus wasn't there. Then I went back. I called and said, "Is the Jesus working?" No. And then I go back there. His blue fucking Civic is sitting in that back lot. They don't seem to understand how signs work. They think that if they post a sign, it covers the entire area.
Yeah.
No, it's a minefield. Jackson actually has one good cop. Sergeant, I forgot his name. I went to see him last night, and you'll see it when I post it. But it's an invisible line. And when I took him outside, because I was going to file the complaint with him, I don't want to burn. I don't want to get him caught up because I want to keep him completely away from everything. Hello. So I said, "Come outside with me." And he went outside with me. He said, "Look at that sign." And at first he started with, "Oh, well, it's the whole area." I said, "No, you do realize that if this whole area was not supposed to be authorized by accessed by anybody, why would there be signs at the other end?" Yeah. Number one, why would there be a need on the door that says police personnel or police personnel only? If the public's not allowed to enter that area, why would there need to be that signage? It's so ridiculous the amount of doublespeak that these fuckers go through. They cited me for trespassing. Jackson also has a local ordinance for trespassing. They charged me with that too. Smoking on township property, and I was
smoking on township.
Yeah, I was smoking a cigarette, but when the cop,
You could do that.
no, it was
Certain areas. Oh, I got you.
Here you can, because there's no signs. Over there, I didn't know there were signs. All right, the signs are up at the building, but I'm on the side.
Yeah.
All right.
So that sign doesn't cover the entire property.
So, and more importantly, when he asked me, when he said you can't do it, I didn't argue with him. I just put it out. You know, it wasn't like, yeah, I have a right. No.
I did notice that. You're just like, all right, yeah, you said that? Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, that was it. I wasn't going to fight with him over a cigarette. So I go in and make the thing. Now, I guess this was what, Saturday night? I go there, and Nagel, before he's done with the shift, I'm at ShopRite. I go to the dog park, I'm at ShopRite, and I'm at ShopRite for 45 minutes or so. I looked on the ring camera, 6 officers, one at the Memorial Park, one on Williams Park in case I ran out my back door for some reason, and 4 actually on my property.
I wonder if that's why the cops are here.
Oh yeah, that's why there's more cops here, because they thought I was going to do something outrageous. Other than basically tell that lady that she's going to get some tickets in the mail.
She don't give a fuck. She's going to take it out of our fucking money and pay it anyway.
Probably. Well, you still take it out of the $34,000 that she gets for doing it.
She'll credit that and she'll get it right back.
Somehow, some way. But Nagel comes, and they were there for 53 minutes. From the time that when I was in ShopRite to the time that he actually left, 53 minutes. 6 officers. All right. And I saw that it's not like they went and came back. No, there were six cops sitting there to give me a trespassing ticket. And then Nagel sitting there hands me this thing all about the case law, about the window tints and stuff like that. The case law says that they're not allowed to use it for a pretextual stop for anything else. So if they see somebody with window tints, they're supposed to pull them over, write the ticket for window tints, and not try and go fishing. That's it. And then the thing about the license plate covers, which is theft. All right, New Jersey only has very limited photo speed enforcement, but they do have red light cameras in certain areas. But they're stealing tolls. And why?
Look, see that guy? His front plate?
Yep.
I've got like 3 tickets for having something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. That second part of the case law that he was bringing up, and that they changed, they made, they did the legislator made a law. It's for those brackets that go around your license.
Yeah.
But from the car dealer or you're a Yankees fan, whatever it is. Yeah. That's what that did. Not the clear fucking license plate, so you don't have to pay tolls.
Yeah.
All right.
And they work, because when I was watching a video and you went to go show it, you couldn't even see the license plate number until you hit it from a different angle.
To hit it from a
So
certain angle.
even just that camera was blocking the number.
But here's what's worse. Candido has every violation on his truck. All right, it's a
blacked out truck,
completely murdered out. It was that big murdered out truck. All right, and he doesn't even park. He parks on the fucking street.
Yeah.
All right, not even in the employee parking lot. That motherfucker can't walk for $200,000+ a year. He can't walk an extra 50 feet.
Yeah.
Real
bit of truck, like a fire truck or something.
Yeah. What happens if the court burns down or something like that?
Hold on, Candido, go move your car.
But again, they won't identify whose vehicle it is. So what I'm going to have to do, and it's going to suck, but I guess it's the right time of the year to do it because it's not too hot, not too cold. Yeah. After I clarify that I'm allowed to be here, because under the ADA, they can't shut that road down. They have to open the rest of it back up and make sure it's nice and clear so that the fucking idiots don't end up costing this town. All right? Because here's what happened. Sunday, I wrote a letter to the town council, and I did put Candido, and I got the email address directly off the webpage, so I copied and pasted it. Either way, he saw it. Yeah. All right. She didn't say he didn't receive it for that email.
If not, why wouldn't she forward it?
Yeah, exactly. So either way, she knew what it was. Monday, Sunday night, because of my health, I had a real bad night, so I didn't really get to sleep till about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, again, 3 officers that I saw. I'm sure there was more that I didn't see because they literally woke me up. They come and it's like, Donnie. I'm like, yeah, we got a present for you. 4 tickets for smoking, trespassing, and leash law. Yeah, these fuckers don't understand that even in their own town ordinances, it says service dogs are allowed to be worked off leash if there's a benefit to the handler or the animal. All right, me weaving in and out of traffic and all that and trying to manipulate everything.
That's training.
You know, he's right with me. He's not running loose.
Yeah.
All right, the one time that he pooped, I made sure to film that I picked it up and threw it away. All right, like this cigarette right here, I'm gonna make sure that I film it going into that apartment. All right, but here's the thing: if they won't tell me whose cars they are, I can't. And at that point, I'll either dedicate this 100% to filming, or I'm gonna end up getting like a DSLR type camera. Come here, bud. I'm not gonna. But you know, I'm just trying to do what it is. Oh, dude, freaking microphone, absolutely. I've ordered 60 of them, and the only one that works, maybe sound like fucking like 80 now. Alright, they're all coming from China, you know, but they're all like, you know, $20 microphones. It goes like, you know, $10, $20, and then the next level is like $100. Yeah, but it's small. I hopefully what I want to do is like another one I get will work with phone or like a GoPro kind of, you know, because I think that's going to be the next step. I don't really care about 4K. I don't think these fuckers deserve 4K. All right.
Facts. Coon ain't that pretty.
But if I could do something. No, Coon's, you know, I said it to these guys. Coon's actually, you know, a pretty woman, right? And if you take the fact, yeah, if you take the fact that she doesn't like paying tolls out of it. Oh, here, I'll show you. Come take a walk, because she doesn't have a front license plate either. I got tickets for that shit too. But let's see. I want to see if she has her yes, like she said. Oh no, this is you just spectating journalism in action. All of her windows are completely tinted.
Yep.
All right, the front windows. I didn't check the front windshield. There's the blocker, but here, make sure we get it. B49SFL. All right. Oh yeah. I mean, look, she's a real estate broad. Check. The front windshield's tinted, and let's see if we can get. There's her VIN. But here, Wall, who was parked right where you're standing, his Suburban is all murdered out, and it's not a township vehicle, so it doesn't have MG plates on it. It's got all the violations. He does have front plates, and he does have he doesn't have the license plate blocker, but I think it's his inspection that was bad. But certainly the front windshield and the window tints. All right, Mr. Borelli, he's just missing his inspection sticker. All right, that one's cool. All right, Chisholm was good. All right, and yeah, no, you get tickets for it. According to DeJesus, it's not my record. But of course, I am very proud. I'm very proud to know that Miss Mary, our beloved township clerk, she follows all the motor vehicle laws. I can't say as far as driving, but I'm willing to go the route that you're not a criminal, you know, rule breaker.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Okay. I'll be in touch because I
had called and he said I gotta go.
Yeah, no, because it's like Mr. Wall called me back, and then Chief Coons called me back, and then one of the lieutenants. It's like every single person I called like later last week or earlier that day decided to call me back within like a 5-10 minute span. And it's kind of like, you know, I'm trying to figure out, okay, who do I need to speak to first? But I'll be in touch. You have a great night.
Good night now.
Bye. But she's good, but Wall was bad, and I forgot who else parks next to her. Oh, it was the veteran spot. There was no one in the veteran spot. All right.
Unacceptable.
Oh, it is.
I wonder what that one covered.
There was a white Suburban undercover, he left his computer open. Of course, there really wasn't anything going on because most of them were here to just in case I went crazy. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that is a big fucking dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
All right, that's where you have to go for the knee. All right, not to say I would. All right, that's not the point, but that's a big dude. All right, but what made it comical? As I'm sitting there, I just checked the police cars real quick because obviously most of the time they get new cars every year, a couple of years, whatever it may be. Well, I don't care about civilian cars because even if they are township employees, I don't give a fuck. One of the cop cars in Jackson has an expired inspection. You mean to tell me that cop that has his shit in it that uses the same car every single day doesn't know his inspection's expired? You know, it's not like they don't hire people. And, you know, what makes things even worse, I asked the good sergeant, I forgot his name. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, I think she's concerned about me filming her plate. Nothing, I'm just wondering if there was a concern about me filming Miss Kuhn's vehicle. No, I'm wondering if she had a problem with it. She didn't tell me anything. Okay.
Hi, Oliver.
His allergies are bad.
Yeah.
It's something in the grass when the hold on, let me not shine this into your eye. I didn't realize it was on. Something in the grass around here.
Yeah.
When the season
here or the town?
The town. When the seasons change, and it goes like in the spring when we had these days where it goes, 70, 80 during the day and 40 at night, something in the grass just agitates the shit out of him, and he's got to get an injection. I feel bad, but he's going to the vet tomorrow, so.
Okay, maybe I'll help him.
Yeah.
Probably like that morning dew, getting like the bacteria.
Whatever it is, and I do things like I wipe him off when he comes back inside and all that other stuff, but it is what it is,
Yeah, my allergies don't usually kick up till like your typical pollen allergy.
And it's only that time of year. It's only in the spring when it starts getting warm out, and now when it starts getting cold out.
Yeah. I usually don't have them in the fall, so I lucked out with that.
Oy.
Sad that he's doing it.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right,
You too.
stay safe.
I'll see you soon.
All right.
Oliver, feel better, buddy.
I hope you won't be seeing me soon. No offense.
No, that's fine.
You'll see me over there for sure, but hopefully not at my house. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
So
that's a big bitch.
Yeah, a big dude. I found out that if you really want to make a case against the council or anything, you got to go to the United States Federal Claims Courts in DC.
Oh, well, here's my thing.
But that's only has to do with like monetary stuff. So if you want to audit them on their financial situation, what
No,
they got going on,
I put it this way: is it possible that there's some corruption going on here?
1,000%.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't have the wherewithal, and I don't care that much because whatever it is, I don't think it's that much. The thing that bothers me about the town, the teachers, they're $30 million short. They just had to close down a school and sell it, but they're worried about buying and preserving open space for their election results. All right, Cardinal, he was 100% right in every fucking thing he said.
Who, that Caliph?
No, Vito Cardinal, the last guy that came up, the guy who owns Adventure Crossing and all that.
Okay,
All right, I tried getting his card because I wanted to send him an email. He apparently doesn't want to talk to me. But either way, I'll send it to him because I fully support him. I want to be one of the people that lives in that fucking thing.
What is it exactly? He's building like.
All right, you know what Adventure Crossing is?
All
right, well, they're basically going to surround it like a giant donut with like condos and townhouses. And what they'll do is they'll put first floor, there'll be like a shop, a restaurant, or whatever. And just like, just like like up in North Shore, they'll put retail on the first floor and then 2-3 floors above it for apartments, condos, townhouses, whatever it may be. And they told him, I don't know what it was. I think it was like a total of 2,300 units or something like that. I said it's all done, and they liked it because it alleviated some of their affordable housing, that they needed to do. And now they want to change it because it's an election year. That instead of, like they said, 4 units per acre versus 4 units per square acre or something like that. You're talking about going from 2,300 units to about 600. That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference in everything he's ever invested into that property. All
Well done
right.
for the community.
Yeah. Like Jackson 21 is the exact same thing. They're supposed to do that. And the reason why Jackson 21 hasn't gotten out of the ground, the state said in order for you to allow all this to be put in, all these restaurants and movie theaters and everything else like that, you need to build so many units, and you need to make sure that you fulfill so many units of affordable housing, and then as you go, we'll let you expand commercial on top of the residential, or with in conjunction with. Well, they don't want to do the affordable housing, so therefore a $100 million real estate project that's been trying to get off the ground since the 80s can't go forward. For most of these fucking people lived here. For half of them are even alive. Yeah. All right. The guy who did it was this Mitch Lee guy. There's a play, The Man from La Mancha. I don't know. It's some musical thing. It was a real big deal, like before either of us were born. But they made a movie about it and all that stuff. But he became wealthy enough, and he had this idea, because I think he was from Jackson, maybe something like that. And if you look at the plan. Have you ever been to Hamilton Crossing Shopping Center in Hamilton? It's where, all right, if you head on 195 and get off at exit 5, that's Hamilton. That's 130. About a half mile south off of 195, there's what's called Hamilton Marketplace. It's one of the biggest shopping centers in all of New York. It's got Walmart and Target. It's got, 15 different restaurants, a bunch of drive-thrus, a bookstore, Old Navy, all that shit. All right, ShopRite, you name it, it's there. So they're going to build for Jackson 20. They're going to build an even bigger shopping center, and then again surround it with apartments, condos, townhouses, all that kind of shit. They're fighting him. They fought him so bad that he ran out of money. Then he got more money. Then they started fighting him again, and it's just the same fucking cycle. All right,
it's been in the works since the 80s.
And I want to start. Hold on. You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Everyone, I love you. Bye. I don't know how to stop this. I don't know how to stop this. I'll figure it out. Oh wait, hold on. X. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. Okay. We're learning.